April 13th, 2022. Halfcast 280, episode 280. Let's go. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. An evening of reflection.
Chop Squad.
Shall we? Katie Foster allegedly murdered man who propositioned her. Whatever happened to just saying no? A woman is facing a murder charge in Maryland for running over a man with his own car after she claims he propositioned her for sex. Police said Katie Foster, 25, was charged with first-degree murder and Sunday's slaying of Joseph Dawson, 52, in Arbutus, where she struck the victim following an argument, Baltimore County Police said in a statement Monday. Dawson was rushed to a hospital where he was later pronounced dead. He had been pinned under his own car when cops responded. That has to be the hat trick of epic fails. You get turned down, then you get killed with your own car. Foster told police she smoked cocaine. Now it all makes sense with Dawson earlier Sunday when he suggested that they have sex. She declined the offer and got into another man's car, according to charging documents obtained by the station. And this is why you only share your drugs with people who like you for you. Dawson chased the pair in his car. He should have let it go. She's light years ahead of him, Foster said before hopping out of his vehicle to start fighting with the other man with her, charging documents show. I mean, she knew her assignment. She was there to help him smoke all his drugs. Why do you think there was another guy so conveniently close by for when she was done? Read the room, people. Foster proceeded to jump into Dawson's ride and slam on the accelerator. Investigators said, "We do not believe this was an accident." Baltimore County Detective Trey Corbin told the station, "We believe this was an intentional act committed by Miss Foster. Foster, who was being held without bond Tuesday, waived her Miranda rights and told cops she was trying to get away from Dawson at the time. Her preliminary hearing has been set for May 6th," the Baltimore Sun reported. Because how dare that man get the impression that something as intimate as smoking cocaine together should lead to a little TLC? Smoked all that man's cocaine and then told him, "Yeah, that's my boyfriend. I gotta go." Don't do drugs, people. A man asleep at the wheel of an SUV leads to what Hobart Lawrence police call the largest drug bust in its history. How did they get you, man? Did you go out in a police chase? No. Did you get in a shootout? No. Well, how did they catch you? I was asleep, man. I was tired. It started as a guy sleeping at the wheel of an SUV at a southern Brown County quick trip around midnight. 2 weeks later, as police have sorted out their findings, Hobart Lawrence police say the March arrest turns out to have been the largest drug bust the department has ever made. Among the items seized by police include marijuana and 5 types of dangerous drugs, enough cash to buy a new car, and 4 handguns. At least one person is in jail in connection with the case, which began with the arrest March 29th of a man who nodded off in the driver's seat of an SUV parked at a gas pump island at the Quick Trip on Freedom Road, just west of Interstate 41. Someone notified sheriff's dispatchers that the driver of the car at the station appeared to have been asleep at the gas pumps for roughly an hour. Damn! And this is why, even if you're selling drugs, getting your rest, getting a good nap, getting a good night's sleep is very important, if not more important. Officers had to wake the guy up. Hobart Lawrence Police Chief Randy Bonney said when he woke up, his hands came out of his pocket and drug paraphernalia was visible, slacking. It's fortunate, police say, that someone made that telephone call. Police say they took thousands of dollars worth of illicit drugs off the street, as well as 4 loaded handguns and ammunition. And you're riding around tired with all this in your vehicle. The drug haul was destined for Brown County and would likely have been sold locally. Police said they wouldn't release the man's name because the investigation is continuing. He's busy telling, but no, I don't know. But Lieutenant Matt Runk of the Brown County Drug Task Force said authorities believe the man intended to deal drugs in the county. What was going to be sold? Police said the man's stash included significant amounts of cocaine, as well as methamphetamine, fentanyl, LSD, marijuana, heroin, drug paraphernalia, and about $50,000 in cash. And you're riding around with all this tired, drug dealing be damned. I'm going to get a room and I'm going to go to sleep for 3, 4 hours and get my head cleared out. In addition to the illegal drugs, police seize what they call a large amount of prescription medications and designer pills. Police said the man bought 20 to 30,000 worth of drugs into the county, though the value of the substances could reach much higher depending on how it is packaged and distributed. Ronk said a gram of cocaine can sell for about $100, while an ounce of the stimulant can fetch between 1,300 and 1,800, depending on how pure it is, where it is sold, and other factors. You can tell that was their first big drug bust because it sounds like they were reading that right out of the encyclopedia. A quantity of illegal drugs will sell for significantly more in Upper Michigan than in northeastern Wisconsin. Ronk said, while the arrest, yeah, you got to talk to him like you've been doing this for a long time. While the arrest was good news for law enforcement in Hobart and elsewhere in Brown County, Bonnie doesn't pretend that this arrest will make the use of illicit drugs in the region go away. He said police have seen the flow of drugs into the region increase in the past 5 years. The same improved highway system that make it so families can reach vacation destinations more quickly also makes it easier for drug sellers to reach customers in the region. Police also confiscated the 2019 Ford Explorer the man had been driving. Such a vehicle can retail for between 28 and $35,000 in this region, depending on mileage and condition. they they had somebody up all night like we're gonna knock their socks off at the press conference. We're police too. We can catch people. Man faces attempted murder charges after allegedly firing at truck with people inside, but he was shot instead. Oh, the wheel is not showing anyone any mercy tonight. There are no winners tonight. A man is facing several charges, including attempted murder, after he allegedly opened fire at a truck with 3 people inside, but he ended up getting shot when 2 would-be victims defended themselves, according to the Baton Rouge Police Department. Devin Cheney, 32, was booked into the East Baton Rouge Parish Prison on charges of attempted first-degree murder, 3 counts, illegal use of weapons, possession of a firearm by a person convicted of certain felonies, and aggravated criminal damage to property, jail records show. Ah, the funny thing about guns, they made more than one. According to the arrest warrant, Cheney was found by police officers lying in the road on Wilmot Avenue on Tuesday, April 5th, around 10:30 p.m. It just sounds like I know you're probably wondering how I got here. It added he had several gunshot wounds, so he was taken to the hospital for treatment. The warrant stated the victims contacted police to tell them what happened, and one of them even had surveillance video of the shooting. The document added Cheney allegedly walked up to the truck after it turned into a driveway and started firing shots at the windshield. 2 people inside the truck then returned fire while a third ducked down behind a seat, according to the warrant. The warrant also stated one of the victims was able to pull up surveillance video on his phone, download it, and give it to investigators. It added the video showed Cheney fire several gunshots at the truck. This could be especially bad for this guy because all the narrative is showing so far is that he was the aggressor. It's not showing that anything triggered this or anything that led up to him shooting at these people. It's just all him. Man fatally struck by car while trying to steal catalytic converter. So if you're not going to use the buddy system when you're out stealing catalytic converters, at least put out some cones, some flares or something so they know you're down there. A man died after being hit by a car while he was trying to steal its catalytic converter early Monday. Sacramento Police Department officials said police said officers responded to Timberlake Drive at 4:40 a.m. and found a man with serious injuries. The man was taken to a hospital where he was declared dead. WFLA sister station KTXL reported. Police said the man was tampering with the car that hit him, and they believe he was trying to steal the car's catalytic converter before he was struck. The driver of the car spoke to police about what happened, and the investigation is ongoing. Can you tell me what happened? Yeah, I ran a stupid ass over. Okay, case closed. Fun show. Fun show. Fun show. That being said, there are no winners tonight. That being said, I'm going to wrap this one up, but I'll be sure to talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.